Hi, you have no clue who I'm talking about right now. This is Juno, the season 12 new hero. Right now she's in her playtest, probably the recording of this video. She's probably going to be gone, rest in peace Juno. But she's going to be a new character in season 12. I am really stoked. She's going to be an awesome support. Will I ever play support? Never in my life, do not ask me. I'm pretty sure all the Lucio mains out there are probably crying in a corner. That's a different story, randomly. But let's just talk about how Juno's amazing. I love Juno. I played Juno. Juno's so cool. She's from Mars or Neptune or Uranus or wherever the hell she's come. But Juno really, she's an alright. Hello? Who's in the studio? Who the fuck? Who they let in the studio? Who is that voice? Who is this I swear to God, I'm hearing him. Who is this person? I'm just hearing this person right now. Hello? Hello? I'm hearing voices. Oh my God. This is what the doctor said. I should have stopped playing Overwatch, shouldn't I have? Oh no. Ah! I want to look at Juno's Mediblaster. Mediblaster is Juno's primary and does damage and it does healing at the same time to your allies. This is really useful in fights when you need to heal, but you also need to damage the enemy team. And I had a blast using this in quick play. It was so fun. I just helping my teammates, but also helping my teammates and getting damage in. Sure, they did kind of use Ana's biotic rifle for this, but I like it either way. But also, a really good part of Juno I love is her hyper ring. Her hyper ring is so good. I just love it. And they stole it from Lucio, but that's okay. Hyper ring makes you go incredibly fast. And if you pair hyper ring with Juno's glide boost, it's absolutely so fast. You go over 350% more move speed. It's just so powerful. Like this, Ike was catching up with my team, and it's so easy to catch up with your team now as a support, or just flanking. You can see the enemy Roadhog, he's trying to shoot at me. I can just flank to the other side and not get killed. It's so funny to flank, but it's so useful. But I think the best thing Juno has is her orbital ray, which is her ult. And orbital ray basically comes down and it does 100 healing per second, but it also does 1,000 healing to anyone in the entire ult. And this is powerful, very powerful. This is 5,000 healing to everyone. And I also want to look at our tracking, our pulsar torpedoes. This tracks everyone. It also works amazing when you're doing people with moving. This also does amazing when you're trying to heal allies who are moving. It's so wonderful. But there is something off about Juno. Alright, let me break it down for you. Basically, Juno, in my opinion, is horribly unbalanced. And I think there's two parts to this. Orbital ray is a little secret thing. And do not worry, not because of the Junkrat. And disclaimer, I do not hate Juno. Please do not tell me in my comments that Juno is amazing and I hate Juno. Enjoy. Wondering why I'm comparing Juno to Ana, there's a good reason. Because Juno and Ana are very similar in how they work and how their abilities work. Let's look at an example first. These two things. Maga, same fare, ally, and friendly. But one thing I want to look at for her is Ana's weaponry. Ana's weaponry is not as similar, but you'll see in a second. Ana's weaponry consists of a sleep dart, a splash grenade, and, believe it or not, her biotic rifle, which does healing and damage kind of like Juno's Mediblaster. And she also has one thing that is very powerful to your ally team. Nano Boost. And you're saying to yourself, well, wouldn't Nano Boost be more powerful than Juno's Orbital Ray since it's all to the team? And I'd say, you should be completely right. But, not quite. If we look at the Orbital Ray footage from a little bit ago, you can definitely see that Orbital Ray does 2,600 healing points, but it does 5,000 healing team-wide. That is an absurd number that shouldn't exist in Overwatch. Should not, whatsoever. And it gets me really mad because Ana's Nano only does 2300, and it's only to one person. So why should more healing be team-wide? So hopefully, Blizzard Dev looks at this and they can give two nerfs. Nerf the healing points more than an ally gets, or B, make sure the orbital array stays with one person. Make sure it's to a selected ally, kind of like Nano Boost, but a little bit more dedicated instead of team-wide. So hopefully a person or a Blizzard Dev looks at this and is like, hey guys, I got the perfect idea to balance this. Let's buff Maga. Guys? Guys? Hello? Guys? Okay, so now you're just probably wondering, what's the last part of this? What's behind the question mark? Well, okay, just let me Hey kids, I want you to imagine a kitchen, a really big kitchen where the Overwatch character works. And Lucio comes in and he's like, hey guys, I want to make a stew. And I'm going to be using my sonic amplifier for the base. My sonic amplifier makes everyone on my team go fast when we're rushing the point. It's so helpful. And then Mercy walks in the kitchen. He's like, hey guys, I have the best idea. I'm going to be using my ult. My ult makes everyone on my team healed and I can fly in the air to avoid enemies. And then Ana comes in. He's like, hey guys, I made meatloaf. Oh, I put my biotic rifle in there. I don't know, I think that's what you guys asked me. You guys still want that, right? And all of the chefs come in. And you're like, let's do this, team. Let's make the world's best stew. If you don't get the idea I'm trying to convey is that Juno is kind of pre-built on other characters, but a great character that actually opposes this and actually has never built off other characters is Venture. Venture has a mechanic called Barrel, which I think is absolutely amazing. It's not like any other character in the game, and when Venture first came to Overwatch, I loved it. Not just because Venture was like a no skill character, but because I could do new things with Venture. I could go underground for the first time. Last time I checked, Bastion can't do that. And it's absolutely amazing. So, in my opinion, what I think they should have done for Juno, instead of just doing all that stuff, is they should have made an entirely new idea and concept. Like, make it space themed. Don't just give her a gun like Baptiste. Just my opinion though. So my final thoughts about Juno, I really think it comes down to two things. How all of her stuff is kind of pre-built on characters, and it's kind of just recycled. And the fact that she's kind of not good. Not good in the fact of her lore or character, I absolutely love that. But not good is that she's very unbalanced, and that her team synergy is very off. So, hopefully when this character comes out on August 20th, when Season 12 gets released, hopefully speaking, they do some bug changes there and there, but that's what I think of Juno. I would give Juno 8.5 meatloaves out of 10. Thank you for watching.